Welcome back to Ant's Boxing Channel. Today we about to watch the aftermath of Jared Anderson vs. Charles Martin.
Coño, sube eso hasta arriba, vamos, dale duro. Yo salgo a la calle buscando mi gente cuando de repente todos los delincuentes que queden en mi vida, buena mala suerte que son mi familia, no importa la sangre. Jesús y su agua en vino.
Let's do this. Let's get into it.
And make it a good, clean fight. I want you to touch him up, scoot back.
As you see there, it's Jared Anderson stepping on the foot of Charles Martin and then steps on the gas with a right. Oh, Jared gets clipped there with a straight left from Martin and then.
So see, right there, I already noticed two things. I noticed that Jared Anderson, he likes to come in with that straight right without setting it up. So he's kind of dependent on his explosion and his speed and timing. Because he'll time you out. He doesn't just randomly do it. He times you out to when you get a little lazy, and then boom, he's gonna pop off that straight right. But as you can see there too, he got caught. Let me run it back. I think it was with a straight left. Whatever it was that he got caught by. Let's see. What was it? You see right there? He gets a little too what they like to call in boxing, he'll admire his work a little bit. And he'll sit there. He lands a shot, but then he'll kind of sit there. He gets lazy himself, and then he's not moving out the way. He's not on his P's and Q's once he lands his shot. And then boom, he got caught with that little left right there. Not too crazy. This is just round one, but it's just things to notice, because if he's fighting somebody who's really there to fight, that ain't, past their prime and all that stuff, that could be dangerous. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's run it back a little bit.
See there, it's Jared Anderson stepping on the foot.
It's right here. Ooh, you saw that straight left, right? Notice he threw that straight right because Charles wasn't moving. Charles literally was just standing there. So if you were standing target, he's gonna let off right there. Watch this. I'm gonna slow it down for y'all. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down so that we can see. Let's see, right? Boom. Look, you see, he's just there. He's just standing. He pulling, but he's pulling lazily. Pop. Or it was like a little right hook kind of. You see that? You can't stay still. That was something that Charles Martin was doing a lot, and it costed him. You know what I mean? You went there with a young, hungry lion. His speed is up. He's young. He got the youth on his side and all that. He's confident in his power. This dude, and he's nice with it, because Jared Anderson is nice. Let's go. But see right there? You see right there how Jared Anderson gets a little bit comfortable? Like, he gets a little lackadaisical. And he's kind of just looking. A little lackadaisical. There's a little lackadaisical. And he gets caught looking a little bit too much. Kind of just chilling there. And then watch how he gets caught. See? Because he cornered him. He got him against the rope, but he kind of stayed there just a little too long. It wasn't like he got caught with like a big shot, nothing too crazy. But it's shots that you get caught looking by. That's something to, be aware. I think to me that's probably like a focus thing. Like you find yourself doing good. Jared Anderson, a lot of fighters do this, but you find yourself doing good where you're getting off a couple good shots, and then you kind of you get a little lackadaisical. You kind of forget that you win a fight, because you winning, you're used to winning, you're used to teeing off, and you kind of then you get caught by something slick right there. Let's keep it pushing though. You see how he's just throwing them straight rights though? He's not setting it up. That's one thing I don't like. Jared Anderson has he likes to counter with a check hook. If you look at him in this fight, you're gonna see it later from both stances. He'll go southpaw and he'll counter with the lead hook. He'll go orthodox and counter with the lead hook. He likes to do that a lot, and he's good with it. He got a good lead hook, good counter check hook. He does. See right there? See, that's better right there. You see how he jabbed a little bit? If you look at that one as opposed to the right hands he was throwing earlier in round one, he set that up. He threw like two little jabs. Boom, boom, got a little opening and let off the right hand. Yo. Look at that. Check hook. You see right there that he threw a little bit with the lead and then came through with the right hand. You see how he just comes straight in, but that's timing. That's timing, that's speed. That's timing, that's speed, and that's confidence. He's used to. It's just something to be aware of. If you fight somebody who's really like a dangerous opponent, you don't want to get too comfortable just going with that. Coming in with a power punch, depending on your speed and explosion, against somebody who's going to be able to time you out and box you and in the ring create a strategy to counter that. If you know what I mean, if they're not already in camp preparing for that. See, now he switched southpaw. But he jabs more from the southpaw position, and he dropped him with, like I told you, he dropped him with a lead hook. Let's run that back a little bit, so you can see how that transpired. Boom, boom, put it on half speed. See, right here, boom, boom, lead hook. You saw that? He countered over his left hand with a lead hook, with a check hook. It's nice. He got power. Jared Anderson got power. See, Charles tried to come in with that straight left, and Jared Anderson took his head off the line, but counter with that. It was kind of like an overhand right, honestly. Or, not even an overhand. It was a check hook. It was like a, boom. That was a good shot. That was a good shot.
Nice cupping shot right there from Jared Anderson. And all that's going to do is wake.
Ooh, see, he got caught with that. You saw that straight left? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes he gets a little bit lackadaisical to where you're used to winning, you're beating the dude up, then you lack a little bit. You want to work on that. You want to work on that.
And all that's going to do is wake.
Boop. And that was a simple, basic one, too. There we go. He switched.
Martin was dangerous early in the fight. A big left long hand from Charles Martin. Jared Anderson looks up at the clock. There's 30 seconds.
He just lunged right in. This is, if you look at it, this is round 6. This is round 6, and Jared Anderson is already looking tired. He's looking a little tired, a little winded. Even more like just, he's looking tired, honestly, a little gassed out. And that's why Charles Martin is able to capitalize in these moments, because Jared Anderson, I don't know if he just, a lot of young fighters, when they coming up, they fighting dudes that are kind of like really not on their level, or they old and walking out the door kind of like, you know what I mean? So they're used to their youth and athleticism being more than enough to just beat them, like, alone, without really depending too much on their skills. But then when they start getting in the ring with more seasoned veterans, and then eventually other world-class fighters that are on that same level as you, those things start to show. What you're dependent on starts to show. That's your habits, So I can already see a little bit with this fight that Jared Anderson, he's not. So we'll get into that later, but you could see right here, one thing to worry about for him is his conditioning, and how much is he loading up on them shots early on, and do he need to load up on them shots early on if he really don't got the opportunity to knock somebody out or get him out of there? Because look at the price you're paying when you're in the 5th, 6th round and you already looking sluggish. You know what I mean? Because he's not moving. He's not taking his head off the line. He's not really using upper body movement. See, he's kind of just there. Charles Martin is able to just lunge in with a lead left and bop, catch him. Ooh, again. But Jared Anderson got a good chin. He's taking these shots. See right there, more movement, better movement, so he's staying out of reach. Which is also easier said than done, because Jared Anderson is the shorter. He looks like the shorter guy with the, I don't really know. I didn't see like the tail of the tape and all that, so I don't know who got the longer arms. But he looks a little shorter, and he looks like he has the shorter arms. So he's going to get caught with some shots because he got to put himself in range. So, it's way easier said than done.
Champion, and he starts with a lead right and follows up with a left. The cross step. If you look at Martin's footwork,
ooh, that was a nice right hand. He times you. Anderson got good timing. He got really good timing. But it still remains to be seen really how good his timing is, because this is somebody who's kind of like, he's not in his prime. It's not like he's a prime, but this is heavyweight division, so it's not like you're going to be in there fighting some fast fighters unless you're fighting like a Usyk. See, with somebody like Usyk, that's gonna be a big struggle, because the speed, and the movement.
mouth is starting to open up. He's starting to gas a little bit.
Yeah, you can see Charles is looking tired.
Body shots open up the head shots for Jared Anderson.
It's about to get ugly right now. I'm sensing something.
Ooh. See, it's just a straight right.
Anderson was loading up. It's good for the goose. It's good for the gander.
Ooh.
Left
took off the jab, and Anderson was quick.
The check hook, you saw that? Countered with the check hook.
Man, that's just creative offense.
Straight right to the body.
Doubles up on the jab.
Woo, that was nice. That looked like a little Canelo-ish. That looked a little Canelo-ish right there. It was like faking going up top, boom, boom, and then landing at the bottom. But it was nice though. He did that nice. But that looked a little Canelo-y. Let's see.
Doubles up on the jab.
Yeah. Pop. You saw that? It was like, tap. I like that. I like that. That was nice. Good little shot. That right hook and a left hand. He loves to throw. He loves to throw. I don't know exactly. Correct me. Comment below if I'm saying this wrong. But I think that's a 3-2 combination, right? It's like a lead hook with a straight power hand. I think that's a 3-2 combination. He loves to throw that. Or not maybe that combination of 3-2, but those seem to me to be his favorite punches from both stances. Like I said, southpaw, he always with that, boom, always with the straight left, and then even orthodox with the straight right and the lead hook. He loves them punches. See, right there he threw a 1-2. Right there he threw the 2-1. And then came through with the 3. There we go. Let's see, let's see. We in round 10 now. This the round. It's the final. Oh, good left hand. Oh, he heard him. It looked like he heard him right there. He got a little wobbly. Woo-hoo. He got a little wobbly. I like that though. I love seeing the good sportsmanship at the end. That's like one of my favorite parts always. When it comes through. But we got it there. We seen the highlights. You know my breakdown of it. If I tell you my boom boom boom, I feel like Jared Anderson is definitely he's a problem. He's young, he's athletic, he himself got some speed, he got power, his timing is really good. He got really good timing. He has power in both hands clearly, because he dropped this dude from the southpaw. I don't know which one is his natural stance. Let me know in the comments if y'all know, because I don't know. But I know from the southpaw he landed that lead hook, and that's what he dropped him with. I don't know if that's his true natural power hand and he's just switching. So but the straight power punch and that lead check hook, that's his favorite punches for sure. You can see it. He's always from both stances, southpaw and orthodox. He throws that lead hook and he throws that straight left, or from orthodox, that lead hook with that straight right. Always throws that. I feel like Jared Anderson, one thing I could say about him, a critique I could give him, 2 critiques I could give him. Conditioning, it looked like he was getting tired by the 5th or 6th round, and he wasn't really taking punishment. So if you're not taking punishment and you're getting tired by the middle of the fight, then that tells me you're exerting too much energy. So either you're loading, and it's not like he was utilizing a whole bunch of movement, you know what I mean, like a lot of upper body movement and footwork, like dancing around the ring. So that tells me you might be loading up on your punches a little too much early. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're loading up on punches that's going to land, you know what I mean? So you got to be selective with it. Don't just load up on punches just to load up on punches, because then you're going to be like Canelo Alvarez, you know what I mean? That's kind of how he fights. He just loads up on everything, you know what I mean? But, but I ain't trying to get on Canelo. Canelo nice. But, his conditioning. And then, 2, I see sometimes when he's having success in the ring, Jared Anderson looks like he gets a little bit lackadaisical and a little bit lazy. He admires his work, and he'll allow his opponent, he gives his opponent an opportunity to strike, you know what I mean, and to land a punch, because he's like not fully focused. So I don't know if that's a focus thing where he's there, but he's just, I don't know what he's focusing on maybe, or he's just, like I said, admiring his work, and he's getting comfortable that he's winning, and therefore he himself is putting less into paying attention to what's coming towards him. But overall, I think he's a problem. He's young. He's he's a prospect. He's young, and I look forward, man. I can't wait to the next fight, see what comes from him. Good victory, good fight. That was definitely a test. Charles Martin he's a vet. This dude been in the ring with some of the best of them. That's a good fighter, good boxer. I understand he came in on a short notice, so shout out to him, because that was a good performance. But nevertheless, great fight. We'll see, man. Y'all stay tuned. Because I'm about to be doing film study and breakdown and prediction for Jaron Ennis versus Villa. And y'all gonna want to catch this one. But that's it for Ants Boxing Channel. I'm out.
Coño, sube eso hasta arriba, vamos, dale duro. Yo salgo a la calle buscando mi gente, cuando de repente todos los delincuentes que queden en mi vida, buena mala suerte que son mi familia, no importa la sangre. Jesús hizo agua en vino.